Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's a mindset, a decision, a commitment to change. And let me be real with you. The moment I changed my mindset, my life changed immediately. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of it. Learn from every setback and keep moving forward. This simple yet profound mindset shift is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who remain stuck in fear, doubt, and hesitation. When people hear the word failure, they often associate it with something negative, something to be avoided at all costs. Society has conditioned us to believe that failing means we are not good enough, that we lack talent, intelligence, or capability. But the truth is, failure is not a signal to stop. It is a lesson, a stepping stone, and most importantly, a test of perseverance. Every successful person you admire has failed multiple times before they reached their pinnacle. They didn't avoid failure. They embraced it, learned from it, and used it as fuel to propel themselves forward. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up is not intelligence or luck. It is the mindset towards failure. The people who win in life understand that failure is a necessary ingredient in the recipe for success. They know that mistakes and setbacks are not a sign to quit, but rather an invitation to grow, adjust, and improve. When you attempt something and it doesn't go as planned, you have two choices. You can let that failure define you, break you, and convince you to stop, or you can analyze it, extract the lesson, and come back stronger. The ones who reach their goals are those who choose the second option every single time. They don't see failure as a dead end, but as a detour, a redirection towards something better. If one path doesn't work, they find another. If one strategy fails, they tweak it and try again. The key is to remain relentless in the pursuit of your vision, no matter how many times you stumble along the way. Some of the greatest innovations, businesses, and careers were born out of failure. Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,0,0,0,0 ways that won't work." Imagine if he had stopped after his first, second, or 100th attempt. The world would be a much darker place, literally. His story, like countless others, serves as a reminder that failure is simply feedback. It tells you what doesn't work so you can refine your approach and find what does. Failure also builds resilience. When you experience setbacks and choose to rise again, you develop a toughness that cannot be shaken. You become stronger, wiser, and more prepared for future challenges. Without failure, there is no growth. Without struggle, there is no strength. Every setback you face is an opportunity to build the character, discipline, and grit required to handle success when it finally arrives. Many people never achieve their dreams because they fear failure more than they desire success. They hesitate, procrastinate, and make excuses to avoid the possibility of failing. But in doing so, they guarantee failure by default. The only real failure is not trying at all. If you never take the leap, if you never step outside of your comfort zone, you rob yourself of the chance to grow and achieve something extraordinary. Playing it safe may protect you from short-term disappointment, but it also guarantees long-term regret. Failure teaches lessons that success never can. When everything goes smoothly, we don't feel the need to analyze, adapt, or improve. We assume that our way is the best way. But when we fail, we are forced to reflect, to dissect what went wrong, and to evolve. Each failure provides valuable insights that refine our skills, sharpen our instincts, and prepare us for bigger opportunities. The most successful people in the world are simply those who have failed more times than others and kept going despite it. Think of failure as a teacher, not an enemy. When you fail, instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" The moment you shift from a victim mindset to a learning mindset, everything changes. You no longer take failure personally. Instead, you use it as a tool for self-improvement. This perspective eliminates fear because you realize that no matter what happens, you either win or you learn. And if you keep learning, you will eventually win. Reframing failure in this way also makes the journey towards success more enjoyable. Instead of dreading setbacks, you begin to embrace them as part of the process. You develop a sense of curiosity, treating each failure as an experiment rather than a verdict on your abilities. This mindset keeps you motivated and persistent, even when things get tough. It helps you see the bigger picture, recognizing that every challenge is shaping you into the person capable of achieving your dreams. People often look at successful individuals and assume they have something special, something the rest of us don't. But the truth is, they are just like us. The only difference is that they didn't let failure stop them. They refused to quit even when they had every reason to. They kept believing, kept pushing, and kept improving until they finally broke through. That same perseverance is available to you. It is a choice you can make every single day to keep going no matter what. If you want to change your life, you must change your relationship with failure. Instead of seeing it as something to be feared, see it as something to be embraced. Instead of running from it, run towards it, knowing that each failure brings you one step closer to success. When you adopt this mindset, failure loses its power over you. It no longer paralyzes you with fear, but instead empowers you with wisdom. So the next time you fall, don't see it as the end, see it as a beginning. Stand up, learn the lesson, and move forward with even more determination, because success isn't about never failing, it's about never giving up. And if you keep moving forward, success is not a matter of if, but when. Vision without effort is just a dream. Put in the work, stay disciplined, and chase excellence. Having a vision is important. It's the spark that ignites the fire of ambition. But a vision alone is not enough. Too many people spend their lives daydreaming about success, talking about their goals, and imagining a better future, yet they never take the necessary steps to turn those dreams into reality. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, or for motivation to strike before they take action. The truth is, success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who work. Effort is what separates those who achieve from those who only wish. You can have the most incredible vision in the world, but if you're not willing to put in the work, that vision will remain nothing more than a fantasy. Dreams don't come true because you think about them. They come true because you grind for them. The difference between people who succeed and those who don't isn't luck or talent. It's relentless effort, daily discipline, and an unwavering commitment to progress. Most people fail not because they lack ability, but because they lack consistency. They start strong, fueled by excitement, but when challenges arise, when the excitement fades, or when progress is slow, they stop putting in the work. They expect results overnight, and when things don't happen as quickly as they'd like, they give up. The reality is that success demands patience, resilience, and a willingness to push forward, even when results are invisible. Effort is not something you apply occasionally. It's something you commit to daily, regardless of circumstances, emotions, or external validation. Discipline is the bridge between vision and achievement. Motivation may get you started, but discipline keeps you going when motivation runs out. The problem with motivation is that it's temporary. It fluctuates based on how you feel. But discipline is different. It's a decision, a commitment to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's waking up early to work on your goals, even when you're tired. It's choosing to stay focused, even when distractions are tempting. It's staying consistent, even when progress is slow. Discipline is what turns a vision into something tangible. Putting in the work doesn't mean doing just enough to get by. It means chasing excellence. It means striving to be better every single day. It means refusing to settle for mediocrity. The people who rise to the top in any field are not necessarily the most talented. They are the ones who are obsessed with improving, with refining their craft, and with pushing their limits. They don't just do the work, they do it with intensity, focus, and a desire to be exceptional. They don't settle for good enough, they push for greatness. Excellence is not an accident, it's the result of countless hours of practice, study, and relentless self-improvement. Hard work is the price you must pay for success, and there are no shortcuts. Too often, people look for quick fixes, easy routes, or secret formulas, but the truth is, there is no substitute for effort. The greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, and leaders all have one thing in common: they put in the work. They understand that talent alone is not enough, that vision alone is not enough. They commit to the process, even when it's difficult, even when no one is watching, even when success seems far away. There will be obstacles, there will be failures, there will be moments of doubt. But those who succeed are those who persist. They don't let setbacks define them, they use them as fuel. They understand that every failure is a lesson, every setback is an opportunity to grow, and every challenge is a chance to prove their commitment. They don't wait for motivation to show up, they show up regardless. They don't expect an easy journey, They embrace the struggle because they know it's part of the process. Your vision will only become a reality if you are willing to put in the work, stay disciplined, and chase excellence. Dreams don't work unless you do. Success is not a matter of luck or wishful thinking. It's a matter of effort, persistence, and an unshakable commitment to doing whatever it takes. The question is not whether you have a dream. The question is whether you have the discipline, the work ethic, and the determination to make it happen. Because at the end of the day, vision without effort is just a dream. But vision backed by relentless work, that's how greatness is built. Don't let doubt paralyze you. Step into your purpose with confidence, knowing that faith and action create opportunities. Doubt is one of the greatest obstacles to success. It whispers in your ear, telling you that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not talented enough. It convinces you to hesitate, to second-guess yourself, to wait for the right time. But the truth is, if you allow doubt to control you, you will never take the first step toward your goals. Doubt doesn't need to defeat you outright, it just needs to keep you from moving forward. The longer you listen to it, the more power it has over you. But the moment you decide to step into your purpose with confidence, everything begins to change. Confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you develop through action. Many people believe that they need to feel confident before they can take action. But in reality, confidence is the result of taking action, not the cause of it. You don't wait until you feel ready. You take the leap, and in the process, you grow into the person who is ready. The longer you wait, the more doubt builds. The sooner you act, the sooner you break the cycle of hesitation. The people who achieve great things in life are not necessarily the ones who never feel doubt. They are the ones who refuse to let doubt dictate their actions. Faith and action create opportunities. Faith is believing in something before you can see it. It's trusting that if you keep moving forward, things will align in your favor. But faith alone is not enough. It must be combined with action. Too many people have dreams, ambitions, and desires, but they never take the necessary steps to bring them to life. They pray for success, but don't put in the work. They hope for a breakthrough, but don't take the risks required to achieve it. Faith without action is empty. Action without faith lacks vision. But when you bring the two together, when you believe in yourself, and back that belief with consistent effort, you create unstoppable momentum. Every opportunity you have ever received was the result of action. Every achievement you have ever experienced came because you took a step forward, even if you were uncertain, even if you were afraid. Doubt will always be there, lurking in the background, waiting for you to stop moving. But if you push through, if you take that first step despite the fear, you will realize that doubt was nothing more than an illusion. The things you were afraid of don't hold as much power as you thought they did. The worst case scenario imagined rarely happens. And even if you do stumble, even if you do fail, you learn, you grow, and you come back stronger. Stepping into your purpose requires courage. It requires a willingness to bet on yourself even when no one else does. It means trusting that you are capable of handling whatever challenges come your way. It means knowing that your past failures do not define you, that your current struggles are not permanent, and that your future success is within your reach. Too many people let fear of failure stop them from ever trying, but the greatest failure is not losing, it's never starting. The people who succeed in life are those who take the risk, who step into the unknown, who bet on their abilities even when the outcome is uncertain. There will always be reasons to doubt yourself. There will always be people who tell you that you can't do it, that your dreams are too big, that your goals are unrealistic. But the only opinion that truly matters is the one you have of yourself. If you believe in your purpose, if you believe in your abilities, nothing can stop you. The world does not reward hesitation, it rewards boldness. It rewards those who are willing to take the first step, even when they are scared. Even when they don't have all the answers, even when they don't feel fully prepared. Because the truth is, no one ever feels 100% ready. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not their level of preparation, it's their willingness to take action despite their doubts. Action creates momentum. The more steps you take, the more confident you become. Each small victory builds on the last. You don't have to figure everything out at once, you just have to start. When you take action, opportunities begin to appear. Doors that once seemed closed start to open. People who once overlooked you start to notice. Resources that seemed out of reach suddenly become available. This is not coincidence, it is the power of movement. Nothing happens when you stand still, but when you step forward, even in uncertainty, the path begins to reveal itself. No one who ever achieved greatness did so without stepping outside of their comfort zone. Growth only happens when you challenge yourself, when you push beyond your fears, when you embrace the discomfort of doing something new. Your purpose is too important to let doubt stop you. Your dreams are too valuable to let fear keep you stuck. The only way to discover what you are truly capable of is to take action. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Because the moment you step into your purpose with confidence, the moment you choose faith over fear, is the moment your life begins to change. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline builds habits that change your life. Motivation is powerful. It sparks inspiration, gives you energy, and pushes you to start something new. When you feel motivated, everything seems possible. You wake up early, you hit the gym, you work on your goals with enthusiasm. But motivation is like a flame that burns brightly for a moment and then fades. It is inconsistent, unreliable, and easily influenced by emotions, circumstances, and external factors. Relying solely on motivation is dangerous because the moment it disappears, so does your progress. That is why discipline is the real key to success. It keeps you moving forward even when motivation is nowhere to be found. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It is the commitment to stick to a plan regardless of emotions, distractions, or difficulties. It does not rely on fleeting feelings. It relies on consistent action. People who achieve their goals are not always the most motivated. They are the most disciplined. They have learned that success is not about waiting for the right mood or the perfect moment. It is about showing up every single day and doing the work no matter what. The power of discipline lies in its ability to create habits. When you are disciplined, your actions become automatic. You don't have to rely on willpower or motivation because you have trained yourself to follow a routine. Habits shape your life more than anything else. If you build good habits, success becomes inevitable. If you fall into bad habits, failure becomes predictable. This is why discipline is so important. It allows you to take control of your habits, which in turn shapes your future. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the most talented or the luckiest. They are the ones who have mastered the art of discipline. They wake up early. They train when they don't feel like it. They put in the hours even when no one is watching. They understand that every action they take, no matter how small, is either bringing them closer to their goals or pushing them further away. They don't let laziness, doubt, or temporary discomfort dictate their actions. Instead, they stick to the plan, knowing that consistency is what produces results. Discipline teaches you self-restraint. It helps you resist distractions, temptations, and excuses. There will always be reasons to put things off: fatigue, stress, boredom, lack of motivation. But discipline allows you to push through those moments and stay focused on the bigger picture. It strengthens your ability to delay gratification, which is one of the most important skills for long-term success. The ability to choose long-term rewards over short-term pleasures separates those who achieve greatness from those who settle for mediocrity. Success is not about making big dramatic moves once in a while. It is about making small, disciplined choices every single day. Waking up early, eating healthy, saving money, practicing your craft. These are the things that lead to success over time. The problem is that these choices are not always exciting and the results are not always immediate. This is where discipline becomes essential. It keeps you committed even when progress is slow. It reminds you that every effort, no matter how small, is adding up. Motivation is based on how you feel in the moment, but discipline is based on a commitment to a bigger purpose. Feelings are unreliable. They change constantly. If you only take action when you feel motivated, you will never reach your full potential. But if you stay disciplined, your progress does not depend on how you feel. You take action because it is part of who you are, not because you are in the mood for it. Discipline creates freedom. It may seem like discipline is restrictive, but in reality, it gives you control over your life. When you are disciplined with your time, you gain more freedom to do what you love. When you are disciplined with your health, you gain more energy and longevity. When you are disciplined with your finances, you gain financial independence. The more disciplined you become, the more options you have in life. People who lack discipline often feel trapped. Trapped by bad habits, trapped by procrastination, trapped by circumstances. But when you develop discipline, you take ownership of your future.